Now that a bitterly cold winter is finally over, it's time to get gardening and out into the greenhouse to sow some seeds. To do that, you're going to need some compost, and I'm using some peat-free organic compost that's made from decomposed plant matter and other organic materials. 2/3 of the gardeners in the country don't realise the environmental issues about using peat. It's a limited resource. It takes hundreds of thousands of years to form. Our lowland raised peat bogs, from which peat is extracted for horticultural use, are home to many rare plants and animals. Their waterlogged conditions preserve many valuable historical artefacts and archaeological remains. Its extraction each year in the UK alone produces just under 500,000 tonnes of CO2, which isn't good news for climate change. So today I'm going to sow some seeds in this wonderful peat-free compost. It has a great texture and it's very good for retaining moisture. The seeds I'll be doing are tomato seeds, which grow very well in this peat-free base. And I'm going to try and sprinkle them as easily as possible. So the seeds are on that firm seed bed. The next thing is to give a nice fine dusting of compost through this sieve. And once I see they're all covered, I'll firm them once more, very gently this time, and that is ready for a good watering. Compost with no peat or a reduced peat content have moved on significantly since they were introduced in the early 90s. Now I've just used them for sowing some seeds in the greenhouse, but you can use them in pots and hanging baskets, grow bags, or conditioning your beds and borders, and they make a very good base material. Once you've sown your seeds, label them up and give them a drink of water. Oh, they'll like that. Most important thing, keep them off the floor and keep them moist. After a few weeks, fingers crossed, you should begin to see some little green shoots emerging from that compost. And when the fear of frost is gone, off with you down to the garden centre, buy a grow bag, a peat-free one of course, and plant up your little tomato plants into them. During the summer, keep them nice and moist, and by the end of the summer, you should have some nice big juicy red tomatoes. Enjoy your peat-free gardening.